gents. What can I do for you? Yeah, clean up this mess, bimbo, Bones said, not looking up. The name is Alice, she corrected sharply. Anything else I can get you? Bones looked up, surprised by the pushback. He grinned. Yeah, you can get us a couple of burgers to go. 2 patties to go. Hold the heat. You mean raw? I mean hold the heat. And Alice? Make sure the trash over there doesn't walk off with my silverware. Mel. They didn't use silverware, Alice said, exasperated. How'd they eat the mashed potatoes? You don't want to know, Mel shuddered. When the bill came, the tension snapped. Pay the cashier, Alice said, dropping the check. Very reasonable. Bones laughed. Pay? Try and stop us. I'm responsible for that check, Alice said, blocking their path. That money comes out of my tips. You think you're getting out of here without paying? You're going to have to do it over my dead body. That can be arranged, Bones said softly. He looked at her fire. He liked it. You know, this place is starting to grow on me. Chapter 6. Kidnapped to the canyon. The next day, they came back, and this time, they weren't just hungry for burgers. Alice, I decided, Bones announced, grabbing her arm. You're my new old lady. Let's go. Wait a minute. Alice pulled back. I am not a used car. You can't just take me for a test ride. Get it out of your system, Bones said, dragging her toward the door. Because once we tattoo on your colors, it's strict obedience. Bones, let me level with you. Marvin? Alice saw the name stitched on his jacket. Your real name is Marvin? It's Marvin. Vera giggled. What's so funny, Melvin? Despite the mockery, Bones Marvin wouldn't be deterred. He swept Alice up and carried her out to his bike. Help! Mel! Police! Alice screamed as the engine roared. We're going to the Grand Canyon, Bones yelled over the wind. 4 hours later, Alice stumbled back into the diner. Her hair was a bird's nest. She smelled of wind and fear. Alice, are you all right? Vera cried. I never thought I'd be so glad to see this dump again. Alice gasped. It's very hard to dial at 100 miles an hour. Where did you go? To the Grand Canyon and back. He made terrific time. That included driving through a 7-Eleven for hors d'oeuvre, Alice said, shaking her head. Did he lay a finger on you? Mel asked, wielding a frying pan too late. No. We fortunately never got to the second stage of initiation, Alice said. I'm not allowed to tell you what that is, or I go directly to the third stage, which begins with stapling my earrings on. Just as she thought she was safe, the door opened. But it wasn't Bones. It was a woman who looked like she chewed nails for breakfast. Hey, Bones, we got problems, Marvin whispered to his leader, who had followed Alice inside. Daisy, Bingo, Bones Palette, Daisy stormed in. Come on out. I heard you went to the canyon with her. She pointed a finger at Alice. You're the one? I promise you I'm not Bones' girlfriend. Daisy, Alice pleaded. I was shanghaied. I am sick of letting it pass, Daisy yelled at Bones. He's a bully. He is cheap. And I am tired of fighting all these other chicks over him. He's not worth it. He's all yours. Daisy sat down, deflated. Alice, seeing a woman in pain rather than a threat, sat opposite her. Daisy, do you love Bones? Alice asked softly. I guess so. I was always a sucker for a man in a uniform, Daisy admitted. You two are going to have to start communicating, or your relationship is down the tubes, Alice advised. I saw it on Phil Donahue. Alice dragged Bones over. Bones, do you love Daisy? Well, I mean, we go back a long time. Bones grumbled. Daisy, tell him your feelings, Alice prompted. I'm sick of dressing like this. Daisy confessed. I'm a woman, and I want to start looking like one. From now on, no mandatory dress code. It's a deal. Bonesy. Bones smiled. The two bikers embraced, their leather creaking. Gee, they're fogging up the windows, Vera observed. Come here, devil woman. Bones shouted, carrying Daisy out. Time to give up. Come. Alice collapsed into a booth. She had survived a kidnapping and performed couples therapy for a biker gang, all in a day's work. But the full court press. Chapter 7. The basketball star. The seasons turned again, and now the focus was on Tommy. He wasn't just Alice's little boy anymore. He was Hidden Valley High's answer to Magic Johnson. He got 27 points today. Mel bragged to the diner customers, holding a basketball like a holy relic. I'm telling you, this kid is the backbone of the Fighting Coyotes. Mel, that would spell coyote. Alice laughed, correcting his spelling of the team cheer. What kind of name is that? The Fighting Coyotes. Osamale Letena. Sounds like a Japanese wrestling team, Jolene quipped. But the glory on the court came with a price. Alice found Tommy's report card buried in his notebook. You went from an A to a C in history and English? Don't worry, Mom. It won't stay that way, Tommy said evasively. Tommy, we had a deal, Alice reminded him. You could play basketball as long as you kept up your grades. Now your grades need improving. No more basketball. Mom, get serious, Tommy cried. Tomorrow night's the big game. I'm his coach, and I vote he plays. Mel interjected. I'm canceling the election, and you're all overruled, Alice declared. Tomorrow night, Tommy will be at home, typing up his history report on 20th century dictators. Chapter 8. The Sting. The night of the big game, Mel and Earl the handyman hatched a plot. We have the master plan, Mel whispered, producing a tape recorder. This is a tape of Earl's girlfriend Loretta typing. We play the tape, your mother thinks you're typing, and you sneak out to the game. I don't know, guys. Mom's pretty smart, Tommy hesitated. Come on, Tommy. The whole team's depending on you. Think of the cheerleaders, Mel urged. The lure of the game was too strong. Tommy climbed out the window, leaving the tape recorder clicking away. Clack, clack, ding. Later that evening, Alice stopped by the apartment with a jelly donut for Tommy. She heard the typing. Good boy. She smiled. She opened the door to give him the treat. The room was empty. The tape recorder spun on the desk. Oh, no, Vera gasped, having accompanied Alice. What if Tommy's been kidnapped by some evil person of low degree, and the tape recorder was left here to cover the crime? Don't be foolish, Vera, Alice said, her eyes narrowing. He doesn't know any evil people of low degree. Except Mel. Chapter 9. The halftime speech. Alice marched into the high school locker room at halftime. The Coyotes were losing badly, 16 points down. Excuse me, sir. Alice tapped the shoulder of a player. Is that the Coyotes' dressing room? She found Mel drawing plays on a blackboard. What you need is a full court press, he was shouting. You put him over here. Mel argued with the actual coach. Mel. Alice's voice cut through the testosterone. Tommy froze. Mom, I don't think you should go in there, Mel squeaked. It's the boys' locker room. I'm leaving the game, Tommy announced suddenly, dropping the ball. What? You can't do that, the coach yelled. I can't play knowing what I did to Mom tonight, Tommy said, looking at Alice with genuine remorse. There are just some things that are more important than basketball. Like breaking a promise to my mom. Alice watched him walk away. He was giving up the glory because he knew he was wrong. She felt a surge of pride that had nothing to do with points scored. She followed him out. Tom, Mom, I feel terrible about sneaking out, Tommy said. I couldn't concentrate on the game. Tom, I always knew you could handle both school and basketball. Now that you know it too, maybe we can make a new arrangement, Alice offered. Like what? Like no more pickup games on weekends? And no more basketball until you finish your homework? Got it. There's one other thing I'd like you to do for me, Alice smiled. Go out there and give them hell. The Coyotes need you. Tommy's face lit up. He ran back onto the court. The Coyotes rallied. Tommy played like a man possessed, soaring through the air. They won the game. As the team celebrated, Mel sobbed tears of joy. That's my boy. That's my 10%. Alice watched from the sidelines. Life in Phoenix was crazy. It was filled with ghosts, bikers, and basketball schemes. But as she looked at her son and her friends, she knew one thing